morning, friends. I hope you guys are well. As you can see, we are in my car. Blame it on the algorithm, the ads, but the Christmas spirit has got a hold of me and I am so excited to start transitioning into the holidays. I know it's still only October and I am well aware that fall is my absolutely favorite time of year, but since it's my favorite, we decorated the first week of August, so I have had some good quality time with my fall decor, and come November 1st, I am ready to switch everything over to Christmas, and so that means I want to start looking for some new items. But before I go to all the stores to buy new stuff, I kind of want to spend today and tomorrow thrifting. We have a bunch of Goodwill stores in my area, a couple of local thrift stores. So I thought I'd bring you along in this video and let's just check out what there is to see in all the thrift stores. I have some DIY Christmas crafting ideas that I know I want to get some really big picture frames for, and to just do my own custom frames for my kids' bedrooms for the holidays. Just a lot of ideas in my head, but really I just need to see what's out there. So I'm going to bring you along today and tomorrow, and we're going to hit up the thrift stores and see what Christmas decor we can find before we buy new stuff. So if you're new, welcome. My name is Trisha Miller. I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and stick around. Let's head into the thrift store. Before you go thrifting, I want to give you some advice because it can be a bit of a dig when you are thrifting. It can take a lot of energy and patience because you are just weeding through so many items, but it is so much fun. I have a really good time with it, but I come prepared. So I pack snacks in my car. I pack lots of iced coffee and water, just all the things to keep me energized so that I have that energy to keep digging and, being in that right mindset of just being patient as you're looking through things, because you can look through 100 items that you don't like and then you find that one item and it is so exciting and the prices are so good because it is a thrift store. And I just love the concept of giving a new home and a new life to an item. And they had this good, so I started at a Goodwill. We're in a Goodwill store right now, and they had some good stuff. It was very much hit or miss. I had to do some digging. I'm in the blanket and curtain and towel section right now, and it was very organized. I really appreciate a good thrift store that has everything organized for you, so it's not as challenging when you're trying to see things, and you can kind of just even glance over with your eyes and get a good feel for everything without even really having to dig if it's nice and organized. They had a couple of wreaths, but I could tell by the wreaths that these were DIY wreaths that other people had already made, and I'm looking for more just basic wreaths and items that I can add my own DIY to. So I passed those up, and then I'm going to move on to the picture frames because I'm really just looking for some good sturdy frames that are more of a deeper, rich wood color. For Christmas time, I always love just the medium to darker wood tones. And then other times of the year, like spring and summer, I like to go for lighter wood tones. Another area to always check in a thrift store is where they have their kitchenware. Sometimes you can find some really good gems there, like cutting boards. This cutting board was super cute. It's in the shape of a Christmas tree, but it was pretty worn down, as you can see. So I wanted something that looked a little bit less used, but sometimes they'll have some good trays in there. So make sure you check all of the home goods section aisles when you head to the thrift store.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers.
I really liked this decorative piece. I think it's a cutting board, but it was $10, and I was trying to just find things that were a little bit less expensive. I was trying to just find that gem that was just not a lot of money, but really, really cute for the holiday season. But they had some really good like party platters and things like that. So just a lot of good basic things there as well. I was trying to figure out a way to use these two pieces because I thought they were unique. I still don't know exactly what they were, but that's always what's fun about a thrift store is you can kind of make something your own. It doesn't really matter what it was intended for. And it was fun to find a Christmas coffee mug that had an M on it for Miller. But something that I have to really remind myself when I am thrifting is, do I really love this item or do I just love that it's a low price? And so my mindset is just in decluttering my home right now. And so I'm trying to be super intentional about the pieces that I actually take home, because you can very much get caught up in the moment moment. I very much, that happens to me as well. And so every time I go into a store, I really like this red mug, by the way. I thought it was really pretty and just unique. But every time I go into the thrift store, I'll have more items in my cart. And then at the end, I'll kind of reevaluate. I'm trying to do that really with all my shopping, especially when I go to Target and I hit up that dollar spot, because I can load up my cart in the Target dollar spot, but then I reevaluate, rethink, and just try to be super intentional. Let me know if you guys know what that Christmas tree platter is. I almost thought maybe it'll hold a casserole dish and you just have the outer edges so that you can hold it when the casserole dish is still hot. I don't know. I thought it was super unique and really pretty as well. All right, let's keep shopping.
We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing, just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day.
I'm trying to show you guys the prices. Not that you can go to your Goodwill anyways and get the exact same items, but for the most part, they were about $3.99 each in the kitchen area. I find that if it's a similar item, they tend to be similar prices. But as you can see, everything is kind of mixed and matched in there. I had to laugh though, because I know this lantern came from Dollar Tree and they were charging $2.99 because I have the Halloween version for my children. And if you go to Dollar Tree right now, I'm sure they have a similar version. So it does make me laugh when they do stuff like that, where they kind of upcharge something that really doesn't need to be more expensive. All right, that Goodwill was just a little bit of a bust. Unlike, I feel like, every store currently in October, they did not have a lot of Christmas decor out. But I did manage to find a couple of gems that I'm excited to share with you. But I'm going to wait and share my whole thrift store haul at the end of this video. Now I'm at a local thrift store that everybody raves about. I've never been here before, but fingers crossed they have some holiday decor out. So let's head inside and see what they have. Right away when I walked in, I saw a little display with some Christmas decor. So I thought, okay, this is promising. If this is all they have, at least they have something. And it was just so well organized and laid out. And so I saw the little greenery that they had. I looked at the nutcrackers. They had some really large ones. I'm not usually a nutcracker kind of a gal when I decorate, but I do appreciate how adorable they are. And I thought they were a good price. The larger ones were $15 and the smaller ones were about to check, but I think they were $10. Yep, $10. And so, I mean, they were in really good shape, and I'm guessing that they're some type of collectible. So I thought that was really exciting, especially for people who like to get nutcrackers. And then I kind of got a little discouraged. I found some pretty glasses. I do love these. They had bows on them, and they were $3 each, and I thought they were such a good price. But then I was trying to be practical and think, what would I use this for? I was trying to find excuses for why I should get these glasses, like hosting a girls' night, which I typically do. But I put them back because I knew it wasn't something that I would use very often, and then I'd have to store them. And so I started to feel a little discouraged because I didn't see a ton of Christmas. And then I turned around and saw the back of the store, and look at that beautiful Christmas display. They had an entire area of the store dedicated only to Christmas, and it was so exciting. There was even an employee walking around passing out peppermints, the really good peppermints that melt in your mouth. You know what I'm talking about. I'd like to think she was only giving it to us that were in the Christmas section, but she probably was giving them to everybody. But it was amazing. My mood went from being a little bit down to all of a sudden so holly and jolly, and they had the cutest stuff. I loved these pillows, but since these are more antique pillows and vintage, you can't remove the covers, and with 3 kids and 2 dogs, I've got to have covers that I can remove and wash, especially for the holiday season. But they had some cute little teacups and saucers and wine glasses over in this section. I mean, they had so much. So I am going to stop talking now and let you just enjoy the fun experience of all of their Christmasware.
Chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho ho ho.
Okay, so I would stop talking, but I just have to point out one thing to you guys so you know what is going through my mind right now. First of all, I set my camera up at an angle because I am trying to get a cute picture for my thumbnail for this video of me looking at this beautiful tree, but I'm also so nervous that somebody's going to walk by and see my phone recording. So this is what happens to me. This is why I don't do a ton of shop with me's, because I am just not cut out for it.
Eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face, and later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas Day. A Merry Christmas Day. Oh, yeah. Carolers are singing.
It's me again. I just wanted to point out one more time. So this was clearly from the Target dollar spot. I know their label is like I know in the back of my hand. $1 for that, but then they were charging $2. So it also makes me laugh when thrift stores, there is clearly a price on the item from wherever it previously lived, and they charge more than what the original price was. I don't understand it, you guys. I think somebody's just maybe not paying attention.
Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as we walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Yeah.
If this video is giving you the itch to get some Christmas shopping done, I know I can't link anything from these thrift stores, but what I will link for you guys in the video description box is my Amazon list of things that I've already been purchasing and home decor items for the holidays that I am just absolutely loving. So you can find that down in the video description box. And then my next video on Wednesday, we will be hitting the new stores and I will share tons of ideas for you guys and lots of links and all the things.
Christmas tree, wishing all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, 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 oh.
You know what's also bad about shop with me videos when you don't do them very frequently? Maybe people who do them all the time, this doesn't happen to them, but as I watch this back, I see items that I didn't notice when I was there, or something that I looked at that I put down and didn't think twice about, but now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, Trisha, why didn't you buy that? I love those gold snowflakes, for example, but there was a package of pre-made red velvet bows. I think they were only like $3. Why didn't I get those, you guys? So spoiler alert, I did not buy those, and they are not going to be in my haul at the end of this video. I will share my haul with you. I'm purposely trying to not show you things that I put in my cart because I do want to surprise you at the end. But let me know in the comments what you are seeing in these videos, what you would have bought. Let me know if you like to go thrift shopping, and just your approach when you go thrifting, if you have a certain mindset or if you just go in and win it every single time. I feel like I need a strategy and a plan, or else I will get overwhelmed by the amount of stuff. So that's what works for me, but let me know what you like to do when you go thrifting. You can always tell when I linger on an item that I am definitely having an internal debate of whether or not I should buy it. So you guys might be able to pick up on a couple of items that I buy in this Shop With Me video before I share with you at the end. I really wanted to find a teacup and a saucer. I don't know if that's technically a teacup, but for me, that's the size that I would make for my tea. So that's what I would use it for. And I thought just the gold rimmed wreath glass was beautiful. If they had a couple more of them, I probably would have purchased the set there because there's a lot that you can put in there and drink. It doesn't have to be wine or anything like that. I mean, you can drink anything you want out of any cup that you want because it's your life, right? And then this skinny little Santa I thought was so cute. And then I was also really excited because when I was younger, I think the brand is called Annalise dolls. Let me know. I'm going to have to look that up. Let me know if I'm correct about that. But I saw a couple of those, and more specifically, some that we had from my childhood that I always remember every single year my parents bringing out. And that's why I always think it's nice to have some of the same decor that you're putting out every year if you have children, because they will remember that, because I remember my parents' Christmas decor that they would put out. This doll specifically, my parents had, and I loved it because it's a Santa and it has a list of children's names. And I would always look every year to see if my name was on this list. As a kid, I obviously didn't think about the fact that this was a decor piece and that Santa list was not going to change because it was a piece of decor. But every year I was hoping to see my name on that list. And no, Trisha is not a common name on any type of decor item, but it was just a favorite of mine when I was little. And then I also saw that they had a little clothes section with Christmas specific wear. So this store is amazing.
Dear Santa, tell me that you'll make it here in time. Yeah, this boy is on my mind. The number one thing on my wish list. Oh, Santa, tell me you know that I've been good. I put the lights up just for you. You're the only one who can make my dreams come true. I could see the end until he looked my way. I used to be blue, now I'm brand new, all wrapped up in red. I keep on dreaming of his face. He just melts my heart away. I'm all glittery 'cause he makes it feel like Christmas every day. Now the winter's here to stay. All I want is his embrace. Maybe it's crazy, but he makes it feel like Christmas every day. Dear Santa, hurt me through the sparkly winter night. He started with Christmas tree. With every jingle bell, I know we're finally me. I could see the end until he looked my way. I used to.
Oh my gosh, you guys, that thrift store was amazing. So I first walked in and I went to the right because there's a lot of people and I was a little bit overwhelmed by all the people. And I still get a little embarrassed when I try to film when I'm in stores. I just feel like somebody's gonna come up to me and like yell at me or something. So I went to the side to kind of hide a little bit and just see what was in the corner. And I saw like the nutcrackers and I was like, okay, they have a little bit. And then something told me to look to the left, and I looked to the left far across the store, and there was so much Christmas, as you just saw. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. I had to practice extreme self-control because I wanted to take everything home with me, and I do not need to take everything home with me, but I found some really good stuff. I had a bunch in my cart, and then I put some stuff back. I mean, there was an internal battle going on in my heart in that store, but it was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. I'm gonna try to squeeze in one more store before I need to get home for Charlie, and then we'll pick up tomorrow and hit up a couple of the Goodwill stores that are near our house. So let's go in one more and see what we can find. This store was a Habitat for Humanity store that's called Restore. And so I did find that prices were most expensive here compared to any other thrift store that I did. I'm not really sure of the details or the background of this store and why it's more expensive, but maybe the money is going towards Habitat for Humanity. So if that's the case, I am all for it. But they did have a lot of larger frames, which the other stores didn't have. So I took some time in there really digging deep in there. And then I walked into the other half of their store and it was all Christmas. It was amazing, even more so than the previous thrift store. And they had a lot of new items. So I thought that was interesting too. I'd have to do a little little bit more research on the Habitat for Humanity store. Maybe you guys can tell me. I'm guessing some stores maybe donate items that they're not selling, because there was definitely, as you can see, like with this gnome garland, that there was a lot of them and they were brand new in the packaging. And so because of that, prices were a little bit more expensive. But I'm just gonna let you see all the beautiful items that they have, because they had so many things to look at.
Can feel it in the air. It's getting colder, but yet so warm. Before we know it, it's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. This year, I'ma give me something special. It doesn't cost a dime, but it's precious. Hopes that I won't forget it, then I won't forgive him, no. Snow and I love the scarves, the candles lighting the decade malls, but something's missing. I wonder what. This year I'ma give me something special. It doesn't cost a dime, but it's precious. Hopes that I won't forget it, then I won't forgive him, no. Santa, I won't forgive you for it, Santa. Won't you forget about it? Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. Been thinking about another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you.
Good morning from the next day. I had to rush home after our last thrift store yesterday to get home in time to meet Charlie, so we didn't get to update you on that venture. As you saw, they had a ton of Christmas stuff. I mean, a whole room, basically like the one before that. So that was really exciting. That was a Habitat for Humanity restore, I think is what it was called. And they had some really good stuff. I liked the prices on the more used items better. I felt like they were a little bit more affordable, but they had a lot of new stuff, which I was not expecting. And those I think would be like the typical prices that you would see in a department store. Let me go clean this real quick. As you can see, I'm making our iced coffee because we're about to go out again. But anyways, when I go to the thrift stores, I'm not really looking for new items. I want to find those gems. I think I told you guys I'm looking for really big poster size, unique frames because I want to do these customizable, just like DIY holiday prints for my kids' rooms this year. I'm also just looking for just unique stuff. I'm trying to find items that I wouldn't typically see in the stores this time of year. Maybe something antique-y and just something that just speaks to me. If I feel something when I pick up the item, that thing is going home with me. So we have 2 more stores to go to today. I've already found so many amazing things. I'm so excited to share them with you. I will share them with you later on today, just the whole haul once we complete our shopping. So I've got my big iced coffee. I need to grab a snack. Let's get a Perfect Bar. I normally do the chocolate chip ones or the ones covered in chocolate, but my grocery store was out of them and they replaced them with just the peanut butter mini Perfect Bars. These are delicious. I don't know why I haven't tried this flavor before, but we're gonna bring this because I don't wanna get hangry and cranky while we're out shopping. I feel like when you're shopping in thrift stores and you know that you're digging and you're looking for stuff, it requires a certain level of energy and patience. And I just want to be top notch today to find and dig for all of those wonderful finds. So let me go ahead, grab everything that I need. We're gonna hop in the car. It's 2 Goodwill stores that I want to go to today if I have time, because my kids have a half day. And at this point, it's a little bit after 9. I just got Liam and Rory on the bus. Charlie, my middle schooler, gets home between like 11:15 and 11:30. It's crazy. So we have to kind of hurry. We have about 2 hours. So let's head down to a couple of more thrift stores and then see what we can find, and then I'll share my haul with you. Cheers. While we're shopping in Goodwill, I want to take a minute to introduce myself for anybody new here. Welcome. My name is Trisha Miller. I am so thankful that you found my channel and you are watching this video. The types of videos that I love to make are just mom life videos, decluttering, organizing. Organization is one of my love languages, so I just love to share affordable ways to get your homes organized. I love to cook healthy meals and share recipes with you guys, grocery hauls, home resets, so all of that cleaning motivation. Tons of different holiday decor throughout the year. I like to decorate for every holiday and season in my home, and I especially love to do DIY decor, so we get into some crafting and some homemade things. So if any of that interests you, I hope you will hit that subscribe button and keep watching. guys, oh my gosh, your girl went rogue. So the last thrift store, Goodwill, was terrible. I mean, the store, the employees, wonderful people, but the store in itself was terrible as far as Christmas decor. Oh, the sun, I see now the sun is coming down. It was meant to be where I am right now. So I remembered as I was driving to the next Goodwill store, which is a bit of a hike. I still have like a couple more miles up the road, and I have to be home soon for Charlie. So instead, I see Aldi, and I remembered that I had something that told me that today, it's October 22nd, Aldi stocks their Christmas decor. So I think I'm gonna go in there instead. I'm gonna save that for my next video where we go to new decor stores and kind of see what we see. But I'm gonna go check it out and then I'll head home, and I have a ton of the thrift store stuff to already share with you guys. So I'm gonna lay out that haul and we'll get into it. I'll also let you know how it went inside Aldi. All right, wish me luck. You guys, Aldi was a success. They absolutely had just stocked all of their Christmas stuff. I cannot wait to share that shopping with you. So I think my plan for my next video, because I know that I've already seen a ton of Target Christmas shop with me videos, Walmart Christmas shop with me. Now, that doesn't mean I don't plan on buying stuff from those places, but I feel like that's already out there. And I wanna focus on showing you guys the less seen stuff. So I filmed Aldi. I figured I might as well do it while I was in there. It's gonna be so good. I spent quite a bit of money there. I also want to do Dollar Tree. I feel like I'm not seeing a lot of Dollar Tree stuff out there, and I'm hoping, word on the street is that they've already put in some of their Christmas stuff. And then I'm trying to think for maybe one more place. I'm leaning towards Kirkland's because I saw this Christmas tree, not a skirt, Christmas tree collar that looks really, really cute that I want to go check out. So I'm thinking those might be the 3 stores. If you have a request, just drop it in the comments for me because I'm gonna be shopping in the next couple of days. So let me know if you have requests on where you want me to go. But I thought I would take you to the less frequent stores that people aren't really showing a lot right now, and then give you my whole haul of everything that I've bought new for this year for Christmas, and I'll include Amazon in that as well. But on to not new stuff, but still very much amazing. Let's talk about all of my thrifting finds. So again, I was looking for big frames, I was looking for unique items, and just things that really kind of spoke to me. And I love just a DIY where I see something that's kind of plain looking, but then the creativity and the wheel starts turning in my brain, and I think, what can I do to make that just a little bit more unique for our home? So here's the first thing I found. I very much went back and forth about this big guy. It's actually not a chalkboard. Somebody just painted dark blue on it. It was only $3, but it is a massive frame. I think I measured it's 23 by 23, but here's the vision. I want to turn this into either something for our entryway table or something for the kids' rooms upstairs. I was thinking, since it's so big, I could obviously get a print off of Etsy, just a fun Christmas whimsy print, and just basically use museum glue and just stick it right in there. There isn't any glass. This is just all wood right here. I could paint it, but I don't think I want to go that route. I think I want to, this is what I was thinking. Let me know what you think. I think I want to take a holiday wrapping paper, something that's matte and just classic, just pretty looking, and fill this part with that, and then print something, maybe words to a Christmas song, or maybe just a pretty picture, and have that centered and put down so that I have the wrapping paper as kind of the frame in the background to give it a little bit more Christmas touch, and then something in the middle. That's kind of the vision right now. If you have some ideas, let me know. So I got this one. I have no regrets. I mean, $3 for a massive frame like that is just kind of a steal in my opinion. And then this, I guess technically is a new item, but I couldn't turn this down. I love the Hallmark wrapping paper because it's really long. I mean, look how tall this thing is. It goes all the way down to my knees, and it's not like that it's super, super long. I think it's only, let's see, 30 square feet, but this will be good for like a big ticket item Christmas present that I have for my kids. And it was only $2 for this whole roll. So I got this. The next thing I got was this a blanket. I'm gonna wash it before I put it out, but I thought it was so festive looking. It's just that gorgeous. Here, I'll do a nice close-up. Just the typical Christmas plaid colors. I was really excited about this. I think I'm going to put it on our back screened in porch just to have a cozy little blanket out there. And then this one I was going back and forth, and honestly, I'm still kind of going back and forth about it, but I think it'll be cute. Let me know what you think. There were these Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus hat towels, and I think I want to put these in, well, I think the only place that I could put these is in Steven and I's bathroom. I just thought it would be cute. Let me know what you guys think. All right, this is an item I was very excited about. In that local, kind of a boutique-y thrift store, they had brand new Grinch pajamas. The tags are still on them, in Rory's size, her exact size. And I think they're actually one size too big, which is what I typically do for my pajamas. So she'll be able to wear them this year and next year. Let me just show you what the print is. It is so cute. Look at that, you guys. What a find. It's so exciting when you find good stuff, isn't it? All right, this is another vision that I have. So Steven, I showed these to Steven last night. He says that he swears his parents had like this exact print and frame in their home growing up, but here was my vision with it. I love the gold frame. I also love the green border, and so my plan is to remove the ducks, sorry ducks, and do one of my watercolor. I have the Emily Lex watercolor workbook for the holidays too, and so I think I'm gonna do one of my watercolor paintings because it's the perfect size, and put that in there and either set it in the kitchen. There's a lot of places, our bathroom, the bedroom, lots of different places, but I thought this was a really good base and a frame to have to just add my own little touch to it. And this one was $3.99. Another, here, since I'm doing DIYs, I found an Advent wreath. I've never had an Advent wreath. So the Advent wreath is where they have 4 spots for candles, and you're supposed to light a candle every single week as we go through the holiday season, leading up to Christmas. So week 1, every Sunday you light one. And so there's 4 spots. This is where the wheels were turning, where I thought, what can I add to this to make it really pretty? So obviously some really pretty candles in there, but I'm thinking some gold accents, some little picks and stuff. But this is just, I'm trying to give you a close up so you can see. So here it's spray painted black. I almost wish I could maybe paint this a different color, but that's okay. So the 4 spots are black right there. And then you just have the beautiful greenery around it. And this was only $4. So another fun DIY that I'm gonna take on this year. Okay, you guys. I wasn't in the market for a holiday mug because I still need to get mine down, and I'm pretty sure I have a ton of them. Knowing myself, I absolutely have a ton of them, but this one I could not pass up. It was $5, it's a brand new mug. It has the little handle that's a Christmas tree, and I just think it's beautiful. It might be hand wash only because it doesn't have anything on the bottom. The brand that it says is Evergreen, but I thought it was so cute and just so precious, and I couldn't turn it down. It's a little, well, I could probably have it for coffee, but I was thinking more tea. I like to go a little bigger with my coffee cups because I make them as large as I possibly can. And then this one, let me know if you agree with me or Steven. I saw this, let me give you a close-up. It was only $1, and I'm so excited. It's a cute little bow. I saw this as just like where you put 2 candles. I was gonna take just 2 little smaller candles and stick it, and I was thinking either in the bathroom or even in Rory's decor in her bedroom. Steven thinks it's a napkin ring, but it's porcelain. So that's, and it kind of has like an indent right here to fit 2 candlesticks. Let me know if you know what this is, but I'm gonna use it for candlesticks. I'm not gonna use it as a napkin ring. I just thought it was so cute with the bow. So this was like a last minute, I was in line to pay, and this just caught my eye, and so $1, I wanted to get it. Look at this Santa. It's my skinny Santa. He spoke to me. I saw him from afar. His sweet little, look at his soulful eyes, you guys. Is it zooming in for you? Hold on. Let me try to make it so it's not blurry. Look at those eyes. Okay, well that's kind of made his eyes look a little creepy up close, but he is just so sweet. He's light as a feather. He's made out of wood. He was only $3, and I just picture him on one of my trays that I set up in the kitchen decor, really anywhere. He can go anywhere. Our bedroom, I'm gonna find a spot for him, but he's so skinny and little. He's barely an inch thick. But speaking of Santas, this was my favorite find of them all because I think it is beautiful and unique. It's a bell. Can you hear that? Look, I'm gonna get a good close up on this one because look at this. How gorgeous is the paint detail on this one? And I can't remember if I showed it when I was filming, but this was only $3. I thought this was the most unique, beautiful piece ever. I cannot wait to find a spot. I think I want him like front and center in my kitchen somewhere, but so excited about this one. I'm kind of hoping my kids don't realize it's a bell because I see them picking it up and ringing it nonstop, and I don't want him to break. This is my favorite. I thought this was just so worth all of the adventures, but I got some good stuff. If you have some thrift stores near you, I encourage you to get out there and just do some digging. It is so fun. Bring some caffeine, bring some snacks, and make a day of it. Bring your friends, bring your mom, whoever. Thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun. I know it's still October, but I'm ready for Christmas, and this is how I'm getting ready. I'm prepping. I'm starting to think about my home decor, so there's so much more to come. So if you're new, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and join me for the holiday season. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.